Living Hope was started in year 2007. We are a registered NGO and we aspire to be the voice of the unheard cries of the poor, needy and marginalized children of Malaysia. No child ever asked to be born poor, and so we do our best to help them. Only education can break the vicious cycle of poverty. So Living Hope's passion is really children, education and food. We feed them so that we enable them to stay in school for the long hours. Now, we started with the 181 Child Feeding Program right in the beginning. The name 181 Child is actually a very catchy name. And why egg? Egg symbolizes hope. After the egg is being hatched, the chicken will come out. So it is hope. So we know that it is important. So we have been approached by the headmaster and the PTA to come forward to help the children, to give them lunch. And the children will feel quite good by the end of the day, and they won't be falling asleep, nor will they not be able to concentrate. So this is the 181 Child Feeding Program. And we have done it throughout all the states of Malaysia. And the children that benefit from our program are those where the family income is 500 ringgit and below. And we were also shocked to realize that some children feel very embarrassed about going to school because they couldn't pay the $5 extra tuition fees or curricular fees. And because the family is so poor, that $5 is actually a lot of money for a single mother who earns about $300 to $500. So hence we came forward and we pay the fees, and we buy uniforms and shoes and bags and educational materials that your child need. Now in Channel of Hope program, what happened is that we identify the families of these children, and these children, they are very poor and that they need some help in the essential items for their daily living. So we work with companies, we work with MLM companies, we work with different factories, and we do ask them for things that we can give to the children and their families. It has to be at least 1 month before expiry so that we are able to deliver these things to the children, both in the urban areas as well as the rural areas. We give them the basic items like rice, sugar, milk, and including canned food whenever we can afford to give them. Festivities on Wheels is something that we do during the month of November, December, January and February. We ask our sponsors and donors to come forward with us, with their money or their goods or their stationeries, whatever it is, and all the goodies, and we will go to the villages, especially the Orang Asli villages in the interior part of West Malaysia, and we go to the urban poor communities in the low-cost flats, where we go there and we bring them, each one get a goodie bags, they get stationery, and we also bring a cake for them to blow the candles, and it's so fun, and the children really love it. And they always look forward every year for us to come and give them this joy, and they know that we remember them. You know, every time they see on the newspaper, television and all that about all the festivities, many of them do not have a chance to participate. We really sometimes have the whole village and all the children and the parents welcome us. In special events, what we do is we speak to the hotels and the restaurants. We ask them to include us so that we can invite the children of the communities to be there. So these children, most of them live in the rural areas, and some in the urban poor communities actually have not even been to Kuala Lumpur itself. So it's such a joy for them to come and find that it's a field trip, and they're so happy. Of course, they have never been to a 5-star hotel. So it is really an eye-opener, and to see all the different range of food that is available, and they're so excited about the food. Why do we deal with children from the community? Because these children in the communities are not well represented, and nobody knows who they are really. So it is for us in Living Hope to be able to find them all together and bring them as a group and to bring them to the hotel. The children get so excited when they see the Kuala Lumpur Tower at night for the first time. My passion is about Toy and the Book Library. The reason is that we are able to bring literacy to the children who are living in very remote areas of Malaysia. They can be up the mountains and they can be down the valleys and they can be by the lakes. They're all over the place where it is so difficult to get to them. You know, most of the time we use the four-wheel drive to send the books and the toys to the village. And at the same time, we also rent a boat that will take the books across the river. And on the other side, we actually rent an oxen that will carry our books up the mountains. And the final leg, the local natives will help us to carry these books up to the mountains and bring it to the children. And they get so excited when they see all these things they have not seen before. Sometimes when I see the mother with a baby breastfeeding, together with an older son that will come by, and together with a little kid that's in the kindergarten studying, and all four of them are reading the same book. It is really, really touching that I cannot forget this picture. The children from the other villages or the older children come by to the Living Hope Toy and Book Library to play with the toys and to read the books. Education Resource Centre is a bigger place, so we have toys and books and CDs, VCDs, plus a computer lab. Because at this age and time, children need to be IT savvy. So we have one in Tuas, in Pahang, in the village, and our centre in Miri is also for the native teachers. They come down from the mountains and they come there and they will come in and see all the resources that we have for them. And the children that uses the centre in Miri are also children that have come down from the longhouses and the different villages, and they come in and they come by and read these books. And of course, to the people who have the money, do come forward to help us. You will be surprised that your money will go miles and miles to so many places in the interiors. Come and share with us your joy, your blessings, so that together we will help the children and they will feel blessed and they will realize that there are other people out there that really care for them, that really empathize with them, that really come in to their villages, to their poor communities, to give them love, hope, and joy. Thank you very much.